9 reasons why happiness at work boosts productivity. One of the fastest growing training topics for my work with corporate clients is increasing productivity. And so the question begs, are we happy because we're more productive, or are we more productive because we're happy? To be more productive at work, the traditional human resources gurus will tell you that it's all about having the right system in place to prioritise tasks. This includes keeping detailed logs of how time is spent, creating efficient to-do lists, and understanding the structure of an efficient calendar. However, study of the latest research on the psychodynamics of productivity, I've discovered that this is actually not the case. So what is the first step to increase work productivity? And how can this relate to the individual who wishes to make their own business or even their personal life excel through increased productivity? In today's blog article on the science of happiness, I'm going to give you 9 essential reasons why happiness at work is the #1 productivity booster. The single most efficient way to increase your productivity is to be happy doing what you do. There is no system or mythology in the world that can beat the productivity boost you get from loving what you do. While I'm not opposing all the traditional productivity models put forward by so many human resource professionals, what I am contesting is that when we're unhappy in our jobs, applying the traditional rules of productivity only work in a band-aid-like fashion, because they really don't address the source of the problem. The first reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people are better at working well with others, which in turn translates into better collaborative efforts at work. They have better employee relations with staff, more satisfied customers, and significantly increased sales in sales positions. The second reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people experience greater levels of creativity. In the words of Teresa Amiable, a professor of business administration and director of research at the Harvard Business School, the focus on creativity is absolutely essential for current business success. The third reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people tend to find solutions to problems rather than complaining about them. When people don't like their jobs, it seems that everything becomes an indestructible obstacle. When people who love their jobs run into a problem, they immediately mentally assign this to a solution-oriented thought process. They see it as a professional challenge that they're eager to find a solution for. The fourth reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people have greater levels of energy. It is no secret that happy people have more physical and mental stamina and tend to be more efficient at everything that they do. The fifth reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people are more optimistic. Happy people are more positive and optimistic in their outlook on life when tackling problems. Research indicates that optimists exceed the levels of productivity of those with less positive outlooks on life. This is heavily supported in the work of Martin Seligman on positive psychology. Whether you believe you can or believe you can't, you're probably right. The sixth reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people have significantly greater levels of personal and professional motivation. Low motivation equates to low productivity, and so it stands to reason that the only sustainable, reliable way to be motivated at work is to be happy and really like what you do. The seventh reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people get sick less often. This is an interesting topic because it's one that I tackle in almost every corporate workshop that I run. There's no question that when we get sick, our productivity declines, and if you don't like your job, you're more prone to sickness and ill health. The list can range from migraines to diabetes, not to mention the myriad of mental health illnesses such as anxiety and depression. In addition, unhappy people are more prone to workplace stress and burnout. The eighth reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people have a greater capacity for increased learning. It stands to reason that when you're happy, you're producing endorphins and other hormones that calm and relax and accelerate your ability to remain fully engaged in a task. The flow-on effect is that you can access greater levels of concentration for complex problem solving. When you're happy and relaxed, you're open to learning new things, thereby increasing your productivity. The ninth reason why happiness at work boosts productivity is because happy people make better decisions. There's no question that people with a positive approach to life have a greater capacity to make more informed and more rational, thought-out decisions. Unlike happy people, unhappy people tend to operate in a permanent crisis mode, and they tend to lose sight of the big picture. There is a clear link between happiness and work productivity, but does being productive make us happy, or does being happy make us more productive? The answer is that the link goes both ways. However, the link is strongest from being happy to creating greater levels of productivity. So if you want to be more productive, the best thing you can do is focus on being happy. So how do you get to being happy at work? There are two ways to be happy at work. The first one is to find happiness in the job that you have. There are a ton of things that you can do to improve your happiness at work. And if you're proactive about it, by being assertive and practicing gratitude, the easier it will come. The second way to be happy at work is to search for a new job that will foster your happiness. These points are designed to invoke thought and conversations about raising productivity and happiness at work. It takes time and effort to really work through and make changes that can lead to a happier and more productive work environment. I want you to share this with people you know who you think can really benefit from this simple list of work-related productivity and happiness points. The people who can benefit most from this are struggling with direction in their career or in their business. If you have a personal story about building productivity in the workplace, please share your story in the comments section below. I'm Drew Lesser, and thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next week on The Science of Happiness.